So today is the day for improving the attic insulation. This is a 2006 build, so fairly recent. Everything's still original up there. Everything's in great shape. I mean, it wasn't built badly or anything, but the insulation is minimal at best. Some spots are down to 0. There's just straight board. At best, there's 4 to 5 inches. We're doing 14. That'll give us an R34 rating. So we literally have a trailer full of insulation that's going to be blown in. Obviously, we're not storing stuff up in the attic, but I had to do a lot of electrical work, networking, home theater speaker and wire running, all that kind of good stuff, and that's all completed. So now they're just blowing everything in, and they don't have to worry about missing any spots. We've got an access hatch in the master closet that's useless, so they're blowing over that. That'll help also. They also found a hole cut for some reason in the actual floor of the attic that went right down to drywall over our back corner guest room, and kind of explains why it's always a little bit warmer back there. I think it might have been done when they added on extra roof and added some electrical conduit for fans and all that kind of good stuff on the back lanai. Not sure, it was before we got here. I never noticed it because I'd never crawled all the way back in that corner to do anything. But they found it and they're repairing it before they blow everything over. So really is going to save some money. So from the sound of it, they're right about here, a little over halfway done with the house, sounds like. Still got the front section, my office, dining room, over the kitchen. They don't do over the garage. I asked them about that, and they said you don't do any non-air conditioned spaces because of humidity control. Same reason that they said that you don't do above outside roof. So that will remain uninsulated just above the garage, which is on the other side of this corner here. They're almost done now. They're hitting my office. Oh, baby. We got 18 to 30 inches they pumped in everywhere. So that's my office over there. They said there were major spots above pretty much the back half of it with no insulation. They look like this. This is over the garage. That doesn't get any. But yeah, that looks exactly like what I wanted. So if you guys have remembered, you've seen all the other videos that I posted of the work up here. This was all down to the level of this wood before. So they added quite a bit. And this had insulation. This had like 4 or 5 up in this section here. This is the dining room. And now we're up to 18 plus. So they went above and beyond. Love it. Now, you wouldn't want to do any more work back here. So make sure you're finished with whatever projects you're going to do in the house. But once you are, this is what you want to do. Now I have a real good blanket, literally, of insulation. All right, so that was really quick. That was what's called a top-off service. It's basically if you just need blown-in insulation, you don't need anything removed. This is a relatively new home. Pretty much anything in the last 20 years, this is the type of service you're going to need. Even on a brand new build, they do much more than just the bare minimum. They do much more than just Florida code, which kind of sucks. If you've got a new home, number one, it's not going to be that great. You're not going to get anything like this. Number two, it's probably not even going to be really to code because the inspections just plain suck. I had areas here that were inspected. This house, when we bought it, was inspected 3 times. It had been inspected at least 3 times before that for the previous owners and the build. And nobody caught the big areas with 0 insulation. So it just goes to show you how lax you can really depend on home inspections. They're really a joke. You hire a professional. This was done, by the way, by Attic Queen here in Tampa, and they serve the entire area. Check them out. I'll put the link down below if you're in the area and you need to save your money on AC bills and you just want your house cooler, you want your AC more even throughout the home. If you've got problem areas, this is the first step that you need to do because everything builds on your insulation. Doesn't do any good to upgrade your AC, doesn't do any good to start doing other things if you're completely losing throughout your home just because you don't have good insulation. That's it. See you next time.